Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're diving into something I think literally all of us have wrestled with at some point, building a digital project workflow that, well, actually works. We're going to look at 5 completely essential app setup steps you just can't ignore, and how to stitch them together into this seamless ecosystem. We're talking from that very first brainstorm all the way across the finish line. So here's the game plan. We've got 5 pillars today. 1. Set up Zoom virtual meetings. 2. Design assets with Canva. 3. Organize files in Google Drive. 4. Track projects using Trello. And 5. Collaborate on Microsoft Teams. Let's jump right into number 1. Section 1. Set up Zoom virtual meetings. Okay, so Zoom is basically your starting line. Every big project kicks off with a conversation, right? Getting it set up is all about minimizing friction. Once you've downloaded the installer and activated your account, you just click Schedule to lock in your topic, date, and duration. Copy that invite, email it out, and hit start. Boom. You manage your audio, your video, share your screen, and you're off to the races. If we strip Zoom down to its absolute core value, it's just this. Launch the room, mute the noise, and share your screen to kickstart the project. But okay, the meeting is over. Everyone's hyped. But where do we actually go to turn those abstract ideas into actual visual assets? That brings us to Section 2, Design Assets with Canva. Now, Canva is amazing because of its left sidebar layout. It is brilliantly organized for absolute beginners. You've got your Templates tab, packed with pre-designed layouts. The Elements tab is basically this massive search engine for graphics and stock photos. Then there's the Uploads tab for your own media. Right in the middle is your Canva, your main workspace. And the top menu bar is where you tweak all your editing and effects. The real magic? It totally cures blank page syndrome. You just click Create a Design to grab a preset or custom size and select a template or a blank page. Then you literally just double-click text boxes to change fonts and colors and drag and drop graphics straight from that Elements tab. Zero design background required, so your creative energy keeps flowing. So the ultimate takeaway here? Drag, drop, and double-click your way to professional project designs in seconds. It keeps things moving at top speed. All right, so the project assets are ready, looking great, but where do we securely store them? You definitely don't want them getting lost in some endless, chaotic email chain. We need a vault. Enter Section 3, Organize Files in Google Drive. Google Drive is our ultimate filing cabinet. To get your secure vault going and create a single source of truth for your team, sign in to drive.google.com and hit that big New button to upload files or folders. You can also create fresh docs, sheets, or slides directly right there. And sharing? So easy. Just right-click any file to share it. Everything lives safely in the browser. And here's the best part, the access control. When you share a file, you get to assign one of 3 permission levels. A viewer can only look at the file. A commenter can view it and leave little feedback notes. But an editor, they can view, comment, and actually make changes. So you're completely eliminating the fear of someone accidentally overwriting your original work. The golden rule for this phase: upload your work, set permissions, and send one single link to rule your files. No more massive email attachments slowing you down. Okay, our assets are designed, our files are stored safely, but how do we track our actual project progress? Like who's doing what to hit our deadlines? That brings us to Section 4, Track Projects using Trello. Trello is essentially the engine of our workflow. And to use it, you gotta know what a board is. Think of a board as a high-level workspace. Like, you could name it Content Vault, and this is where you organize every single task for that entire project. Now, inside that board, we use lists. A super simple, classic setup is just 3 columns: To Do for tasks you haven't started, In Progress for what you're working on right now, and Done for tasks you've completed. It creates this awesome visual journey. Anyone on the team can just glance at it and know exactly where the project stands in real time. The actual tasks themselves live on things called cards. You just click Add a card for a specific task. Then you can open it up and get granular. You can click labels to assign color-coded priorities, maybe a red label for high priority. And you can click checklist to break big, scary tasks down into bite-sized micro steps. Check them off as you go. Bottom line for Trello: create a card, check off the steps, and drag your project straight into the done list. Honestly, dragging that card over is the best visual dopamine hit in the world. So, tasks are flowing smoothly, but what about the day-to-day? How do we manage ongoing, daily team collaboration without setting up a long, formal Zoom meeting every single time. That leads us to our final pillar, Section 5, Collaborate on Microsoft Teams. Now, you might be wondering, didn't we already talk about Zoom? Well, yeah. Zoom offers a dedicated, streamlined focus specifically for virtual video meetings. But Teams is your daily, broader ecosystem hub. It integrates your instant messaging chats, your calendar, and your Microsoft 365 files all into one interface. You can jump from a quick text chat directly into an instant video call with just the push of a button. It is completely built for that constant daily ebb and flow of teamwork. So there you have it. You've got the 5 essential tools set up. But here is the question to leave you with. Now that you know exactly how they work, how will you combine them to become truly unstoppable? Think about how these digital gears are going to turn together for your next big idea. Get out there, start building, and we'll catch you in the next explainer.